DJ Mr. Biggs. I'm here with
La Calma.
That's right, La Calma desde San Antonio, Texas. You guys started in 2008, right?
We started in 2008, gracias a Dios. Y pues we started with Freddie Records. That was our first record label, and then we went with VMB Music. Y gracias a Dios, pues ya tenemos 4 discos, and we're working on another one también. So pues, it's been a struggle, pero gracias a Dios, you know, God is in our favor, and we've definitely been climbing up the ladder, making some noise. So muchas gracias, saluditos a todos that are on your show. What's your show, Rick?
Yeah.
Your podcast?
Yep.
Eso, así es.
So now, dime, ¿cómo comenzó La Calma, bro? How did you guys get together?
Mac, well, it's a long story. Sit down. We're gonna be here for a while.
I'm gonna be honest, man. It's crazy, but up to now we're still trying to start the group. He hasn't even asked none of us if we wanted to join the band.
Saludos.
Seriously, like they've been.
Don't drink beer.
Empezó con mi compadre Leo and Eddie. Eddie used to play with, so y'all know Joe Lopez,
Yeah.
Más. Y luego the deal happened with Joe Lopez. Then he joined Emilio. He was in the accident with Emilio.
Oh,
And he decided he wanted to get out of the music, so Leo started terqueándole, hey, come on, let's start a band. And then from there they recorded a demo, 4 songs,
4-song demo.
3 gigs,
Mhm.
3 gigs, and he never asked us if we wanted to join. Mike
They helped
recorded
us out.
the drums.
They helped us out, and ever since then they stayed with the band. They
Stayed with the band, never.
That's how La Calma grew.
and how did the name Calma came up?
We just came together, man. When Freddie Records called us, we didn't even have a name, really. So we were like, he was like, what's your band's name? We didn't even have a band. So they said, you have a picture of a group? And I was like, yeah. It was just me and Eddie, you know, at the time. And so we said, yeah, we'll send you everything. We had just done the demo. The demo didn't even have nothing, but we had a real good friend of ours, Jesus Castillo, that he was really good friends with Freddie. So he showed him the demo, and he said, check out this band, they're from San Antonio. We didn't even have a band name. So at the end, we ended up coming together, and we just put names. Like, everybody came with like 20 names each, and we were like scratching them out. Buddy Vargas was, you know, he was one of the first guys that came in with the group, you know. So I remember it was Buddy, Eddie, and myself. And we came with a sheet. We went to a Peter Piper Pizza, and we were scratching them out, like hombre, los calientes, and que aguas frescas. I don't know, we're gorditos, and the whole works, dude. We went through the days. Once we came down to the final, you know, maybe it was 5. The Calma was there, and when we heard La Calma, we just looked at each other, we're like, yeah, that sounds catchy.
So when you guys came up to the name, you guys were like this, right? Just
right,
pick out whatever.
Pick out whatever.
We went like this, and
Bam. So La Calma. So I mean, it's been a blessing because the name, it fits. I think, you know, in the beginning, I was a big guy. You know, I lost a lot of weight, but I was a big guy, and everybody was like, man, his voice is soft, you know, and big body, soft voice, and like, cabrón, you know. But my voice is one of those, you either like it or you don't. It's a unique. I don't try to be like anybody else. And when we did this demo, you know, it was something different, you know. And gracias a Dios, you know, it's not Leo, it's La Calma. It's not Leonel Correa, it's La Calma. La Calma is every musician plays a part, and that's what makes La Calma, and that's what makes us different, because we're like brothers, you know, and we're like a relationship. We break up all the time. And when I say we break up, we break up. We get, and after, we break up, and then like 5 minutes later, we're back together, and that's what it is. We're a brotherhood, but we have some big plans for La Calma. It's the management companies that are coming in. We're changing our whole game. We're looking at this. We're making a lot of noise. Gracias a Dios, we did a duet. We had the honor to record a great song with Stephanie Montiel, and it was Gabriel Zavala. He produced it, and that's Gabriel Zavala is he has a lot of hits under his name también. So we were fortunate to be able to record this song, and gracias a Dios, you know, we have a little over 65,000 views on YouTube. So lo recomendamos a todos que vayan para YouTube and check out the new video, Échame la Culpa, featuring Stephanie Montiel, tus amigos de La Calma. So,
not only that, but we also had the honor of recording songs with like Victor Hugo Ruiz, Grupo Zaz. We've recorded songs in the past. I mean, Juan Treviño. We've recorded with Johnny Arriola Palominos. We've recorded with something with David Lee pretty soon. You'll be hearing that also, and hopefully the next CD. So we've got to know a lot of artists that have picked us up. You know, también we want to thank them, Michael Salgado, Los Palominos that helped us at the beginning, and just everybody in general that has supported us 100% throughout our journey. It's not an easy ride. It's not anybody that's upcoming, any artists that are upcoming. Just remember, there's going to be a lot of sacrifice, it's going to be a long journey.
Pero como dice el dicho, only the strong survive.
That's right.
You know, and that's one thing that, you know, we're truly blessed. We have the same band members. We're going on 11 years, and we're not stopping. We're just getting started, and we feel great. We feel confident, and todo esto, we're not doing it to be better than any musician out there. We're doing it for Calma Nation. That's it. You know,
as long as the people are happy,
and it's guys like you all, you know, that are the ones that push our music out there so we can get a fan, because there might be somebody on your podcast that doesn't even know who La Calma is, and then they like the song and boom, who's that band? And there you go. This is a band La Calma. So that's, you know, it's a blessing to have so many guys, radio stations, internet stations. We'll take whatever. A lot of people say, why do you spend time doing podcasts and internet? You know, you don't understand. Internet stations. You know, it doesn't matter if they got 4 people on their view, but those 4 people are listening to Calma. Okay, so it's either 1,000 people over here on the radio or those 4 people. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're doing it for Calma Nation. So, saluditos a todos. We're here, Eagle Pass, and
we got a brand new CD. Brand new CD. Don't forget to download it. We have the digital downloads.
Let me borrow your CD. Let me borrow your CD.
La Calma.
We got a brand new CD right here. You can get it at vmbmusicgroup.com. You can get your hard copy. All right. La Calma, or you can visit all the digital
digital downloads. You can download them. If you don't like the whole CD, you can download one song. They have the.
And this is our master of everything. We got because he's here. This is La Calma. He's our driver, roadie, manager, road manager. Todo el show. He brings the sodas, waters.
There you go.
Me quita la jacket when I tell him. I'm kidding.
Our insurance.
But it's this Ponce, and we're fortunate to have such a good team. The other guys are somewhere in the back, but Ponce is the one that he hired. This is what he said. I want to go on a road trip. I said, okay. Are you want to drive? You know, you can drive only like 4 or 5 hours. We had him drive 23 hours straight. That's what you call a road trip.
Florida
all the way.
That was about 3 weeks ago.
You know, we fell asleep. We woke up. He had about 15 cups of coffee just thrown all over him. Pero como quiera, he did it. So this is my boy Ponce. And once again, saluditos a todos. You still gonna ask questions?
Yeah, I got
Hey, tell me. Let me know.
Now,
I'll cut him off.
Now, coming up, when you guys made your first CD, your first demo, your first CD que grabaron, you guys wanted to get it out there in the stations. How hard was it to get it out there, man?
Yeah, it was hard, but again, we knew the right person. He took it straight, and that's the problem. We had a real good. I work physical therapy, so I had met this gentleman named Jesus Castillo, que paz descansa, and he was the one that said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, what do you do?" And I said, "I do physical therapy." He's like, "What else do you do?" I said, "Music." He goes, "Really?" Well, I did videos for Michael Salgado. He started showing me all these pictures. He's like, he did music videos, and so that's how he was like, "Let me hear your music." And I showed him the demo. At the time, I had the demo, so I put it at physical therapy. I had the little radio, and I put it on, and he was like, "Man, y'all sound good. You don't have a record label?" He's like, "I'm real good friends with Freddie Martinez, you know. Let me make a phone call." So he called Eloy at the time, and I remember he put it on speaker. Eloy, I have a band. I really want you to hear. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna go to Corpus. I'm gonna take you the CD that I have. It's a 3-song demo. I had Es Eterno, had a couple of songs, and sure enough, like a week later, we received a phone call, and he was like, "Hey, you know, they're interested in signing you. Do you have a picture of the band?" And right there and then, I was like, "Man, I don't even have a band." I didn't tell him that, but I was like, "Yeah, I'll send you a picture." They still didn't ask me what's the name, so that's when we got together, and boom, we just, by the time you know it, we took a picture. I'm telling you, we got a couple of guys that weren't even musicians for the first picture, and I just said, you know, we all bought the same shirts, the same pants. I said, put this on. You hold this bass, you hold this bajo, and we made a picture. You know, we look like the real deal. You know, like, and then we told them, this is La Calma. I remember we didn't even have a logo. And we were like, this is La Calma. And they're like, wow, okay, who's this guy? And we're like, Selvin, and who's this guy? Yeah, there's these guys. And
we weren't even in there.
They weren't even in there. And then that's when we started scouting people. And that's, you know, Mac has always been my good friend. He was, you know, with great musicians and great bands such as Carlos Los Cachorros, Macizo. So he had a lot of experience. Of course, Michael Machado he had already played with Michael Salgado, and he was the drummer for Macizo as well. Miguel Arispe came, you know, at the time they were playing with La Cima, all 3 of them. They were playing with a band called La Cima. So that's how I was able to just sweep all 3 of them. And it so happened that I asked them, "Can you help me out? I got a gig. I don't even have a band."
Austin.
I remember. No, it was Houston.
Oh, that's right. Houston first, then
Austin. It was Houston and then Austin. So I said, I gotta, and they were like, "No, you can't put us on the poster because if he finds out, they're gonna fire us." You know, and I was like, you know, I was like, man. So I was like, okay, no posters, whatever. So we went and I remember Mac, Michael, and Miguel and Eddie came. You know, Eddie was still playing with La Cima as well. And I remember that they went over there and somebody took a picture. Somehow it was on MySpace at the time. There was not even Facebook. It was MySpace. And
That's ancient.
Yes, it was MySpace. I remember, and I guess they got the call that, hey, we don't need y'all no more. We found out that y'all are playing with the band. So that's it. After that, they got fired. They stayed with La Calma.
And they still wanted to charge us.
And they still. So they stayed with La Calma, but I never actually hired them. So they're still.
We're still on probation.
So the way we look at it, this is not. It's not my band. It's not Mac's band. We all did this together. We're in it together.
Yeah.
That's how it is. You know, we make money together. We lose money together. It's a family, and
It takes money to make money.
It takes money to make money, and the way we look at it is, you know, it's been a very struggle. Y le damos la gracias a Dios que we pretty much build our price and we build our, you know, we know what the band is worth and we respect our, you know, our worth. You know, como grupo, hay mucha gente que los hablan, and I'll be honest with you, I mean, it's hard because a lot of people, they still want that favor card and or friend card, and now we have production, we have a light crew, we have our sound crew, we have staff, you know, and it's just hard to do a lot of stuff, you know, and we're all down when it has to do with benefits and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, people get mad. I mean, we can't win them all. You know, we try, we'll help out somebody.
Just so y'all know, Leo promised us a BMW cada uno, so we're gonna get our BMW.
Hay que parquearse afuera, ¿verdad?
Yeah, he has one, Michael has one, I still have to get him one, I have to get him, so we're good, pero.
Y los buenos y las malas. What was the? Let me start off with this. What was the most amazing thing that happened on stage that you remember?
Playing in the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
The Alamo Dome, wow.
The Alamo Dome. That was a great experience to be able to walk. Intocable, pesado. It was amazing. It was packed. It was a great feeling to get on stage and just see so many people. And they were fair with everybody, each band. You know, in the beginning we struggled a lot. Nobody wanted to put screens up and lights. We would always play in the dark, or they would put a couple of lights for us. And you know, you got to go through those. You know, but that day it was just, it felt, and it gave us the big picture of this is what we want to do. It was a great feeling to be able to get on stage. All the lights, everything was on. The screens were on. It was just a great feeling. I remember Mac was just, he was like, I just looked at everybody. I stepped back from the world, and I was just like, I was on stage, and I remember looking at Mac, and he was just smiling, looking at the people, and I looked at Eddie, and he was just freaking out. Like Eddie was just jamming. It was a great feeling, and that's when we said, let's do this.
I had already experienced it times before, you know, with other groups, but to start it from scratch, pretty much this group started from scratch, from the bottom, and we built it together, and it wasn't easy. So that's why when I got in on stage, I remember seeing all those people. It was just like, this is what we want. This is pretty much, we're on our way, and we knew we were going to win a lot of fans.
We're sponsored by Playerz. Never know, we might get an endorsement somewhere.
Hey, man.
Okay, you gotta get it somewhere.
Y las malas. How was las buenas?
Okay,
Las malas. I don't know how many promoters me and Max kicked their beep. And the true story, Lubbock, Texas, we pinned them. I was back in the days, I was big, you know. But at the end of the day, bad business. It comes down to bad business. You know, we can be nice guys all we want, and you know, we should not stoop to their level. But there was one point where me and Mac were the bad boys, you know, the band, and we would pin up people. We would rough them down because
Like a
you know,
Hernandez.
no, like especially when we went to Florida, you know, we roughed some guys up in Florida too. I remember.
I think
we
we
pinned
come
them up.
on, man, Florida.
Hey, Florida, but at the end of the day, it's because at the end of the day we have families. We have family. We travel so long, travel 25 hours, 24 hours, 23 hours. It doesn't matter what it is. We're leaving our families. Anything can happen. We can get in an accident. We won't come home. You know, we don't know. We're risking our lives to do something that we love. So it's only business. I mean, at the end of the day, we need to get paid. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody, not just us.
Well,
Everybody needs to get
it's a
paid.
sacrifice
It's a
that you guys got to do every day,
There's
being
a-
away from home.
We're doing a podcast. Come in. This is Eddie.
We've already been talking about you.
I don't want to do it. Como quiera, como le digo, it's a sacrifice. I understand.
It's all right.
You guys got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? It's real hard being away from your family and whatnot.
Our kids.
But you guys got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? If you love it, you're gonna do it, ¿me entiendes? And at the end of the day, it's all gonna be worth it.
Así es.
Every bit of it, man.
You know, what makes it easier for us is you all. You all are what makes it easier for us to be on the road and to be at ease knowing that we're away from our families. But always remember, without you all, we're nobodies.
Yeah.
And having somebody walk out on you guys, I know the feeling, because there's this certain promoter that I worked with one time. Never again would I ever work with them.
You learn from your mistakes, and that's what we learned. You know,
Yeah.
we learned to. I mean, you're not. It's not always gonna be. It's not always gonna be. You know, the grass ain't greener on the other side, como dice. But aquí, it's a different scenario. We're gonna look at it like it's always a gamble in this.
Yeah,
It's always
yeah.
a gamble. We never know. You know, at the end of the day, attorneys, that's fine, but you sue somebody, you're gonna waste more money trying to find them and trying to get.
I want to play a quick game. I love this one. Let's see how many excuses the promoters have came up with.
Hey brother, this is the famous one. Hey brother, I'm gonna give you this check, and that's one of them. You know, I'm gonna give you this check. But look, we're not here to cut down any promoters.
You don't
The only thing I want to say is, a todos los promoters, there's a lot of good promoters. There's a lot of good promoters. I can't say that there's a lot of bad ones. But you know, we learn, we live, we continue to do what we do. Gracias a Dios, we're at another level where by the time we get on stage, we're already paid. You know, but we struggled in the beginning. Trust me, we struggled. We would wait for door gigs and stuff like that. But gracias a Dios, we're at a level where you know, we if we go out of town, we have maybe about 80% already collected before we even leave San Antonio, and that's how it should be. You know,
My favorite one was, hey man, you're gonna get your money. I'm gonna go right now to the ATM and pull it out. You can only pull out 500 a day on ATM, so that one was a good
I've heard of one that says, hey, ahorita vengo con tu cheque, and it was like 10 o'clock at night.
My favorite
We've
one
heard them all, man.
was some other guy. I gave your money to this other guy to give to you.
we haven't came across that one.
I experienced.
We've heard of it.
I saw one time.
We've heard them all.
We came out of the bag, right? As soon as we come out of the bag, we had already finished playing. We come out of the bag and we see this promoter running, jumps into a van, and he was waiting for him in the middle of the street.
Later.
See you later, man.
Pero don't do that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Bad business. Bad business.
Now you're
But you know what, man? Overall, you guys are badass, man. I love your music.
Really appreciate it. Again, lo recomendamos al nuevo disco de La Calma, Unidos. Like I said, you can download it on all digital platforms, and you can also, it's available in hard copies. VMBmusicgroup.com. VMBmusicgroup.com. Also available at all your mom and pop stores, HEB, Walmart's. I know Walmart's have it. So lo recomendamos a todos de parte de sus amigos de La Calma. Thank you so much, my brother. We're about to hit the road because we have a show tomorrow in San Antonio, and we have another show in Victoria. Pero saluditos, and thank you so much for the interview.
You guys be safe out there, man.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Take care.
Ahí nos vemos a la próxima.